There could be a lot of miscommunication in your relationship, and you just don't know it because you're not looking at it.
Never, never, never die. 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 Never die.
All right. This is the Angry Dad. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Before we get into today's podcast, I'd like to thank my podcast sponsors, Everyday Fit Life. Look, if you're looking for a system that can help you set a path, a way to control, a way to change, a way to grow, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody here wants to have a certain weight, have a certain look. And you can do this with Everyday Fit Life because we have a strong program and a lean program. If you want to put on muscle, you follow the program. It'll tell you what to eat, when to eat, and it even comes with a training program with it. So you get that for free. And then if you want to lose weight, lean out, get in shape, tone, tighten up, you can do that with the Lean Body Program. And guess what? If you need 30 days of help, 60 days of help, 90 days of help, it's there for you. It's structured as a step-by-step program that can help you achieve the goals that you want to achieve. That is Everyday Fit Life. Use my code AngryDad at checkout and get 20% off. All the link is in the information below, so check it out. I appreciate it. Let's get into today's show. Just watch a couple of videos and stuff, just relationship stuff. And, I've been married 3 times and, I've made many mistakes. My first couple of marriages, guess what? I wasn't perfect. Nobody's perfect, but also too, we grow, we learn, we change. I grew up old school. I grew up in a way where I thought I needed to act a certain way, be a certain way, and just control the situation the best way I knew how. You know what I'm saying? Rough patches, fucking fights, arguments, all that kind of stuff. But the one thing that I learned over the time is I just need to be present. I need to listen. I need to hear the other side. Because a lot of times I was talking to them. I wasn't listening to them. I just had an answer to the response. A lot of us, that's what we do. We get defensive. We hear something that we don't like, and then we respond without thinking. We respond in a way that is negative. We respond in a way that's venomous. We respond in a way that it's to be combative. The one thing I've learned in a relationship is there's a lot of give and take. You know what I'm saying? It's never balanced. It's never even, but there's a lot of give and take. There's a lot of things that you have to learn to do in these situations. You know what I'm saying? If it's a big fight, a little fight, small things, little things, or it's just a buildup of tension. Because I've definitely had those builds up of tension where I can just feel the animosity in the house. I can feel the negativity. I can feel this vibe that is like making me feel unease. So I know it's making them feel unease. And when you have 2 people who are at a red line, they're completely fucking stressed out. They are at that peak of like, this is it. And I've definitely had those feelings because I've had that anxiety. I've had that stress. I've had those times where I'm like, this is too much. I can't handle it. I'm upset. And then we just lash out. But here's the thing. One thing I learned is to step back, try to remind myself to shut up, to hear what the actual problem is. And what the actual problem is just communication. You know what I'm saying? Because we take things to heart. The person that we love, the person that we're with, it's supposed to be, it's just this lovey-dovey fucking like, we're all in or all out. But that's not the situation. What love is a choice. I choose to love this person. I choose to be with this person. I choose every day to spend my life in happiness with them. And with that choice comes the good and the bad. But I've learned to balance them because guess what? Not everybody's going to have a great day. Not everyone's going to be in a good mood 24/7. But the thing is, why are they in that bad mood? Why are they having these issues? Why are they having this conversation? Why do they feel this certain way? Am I doing too much? Am I doing too little? But the thing is by having a straightforward conversation of like how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, and also too, what I'm hearing from you is this, when it can be completely something else, because I don't know how many conversations that I've had with my wife about that, because she's talking about one thing and I'm thinking about another thing. And that can all be squared up by actually having a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the conversations will get loud. Sometimes the conversations will get fast. But the thing is remember, make a mental note like, I'm getting to be too much. I need to bring it fucking down. And when I bring it down, the conversation changes. All right. I'm not talking to respond. I'm listening to respond, to make sure that I have all aspects of what the fuck is going on so I can fix the situation. So I can at least do my part to be in this relationship, because that's what it is. You're in a relationship with someone and you're trying to live your best life, but how can you live your best life if you're at each other's throats? If you don't get her side and she doesn't get your side, how do you meet in the fucking middle? And like I said, this is just general information that I've learned. This is what I've gone through my experiences, and because I've gone through these with my experiences, I've learned how I want to be happy, and how I want to live my life, how I want my wife to look at me, and how I look at her, and how I want this unity. And how do you keep that unity? How do you keep that happiness? How do you stay within this pocket of what you want? And you do it by communicating, by understanding, and also too by actually listening. Let someone say what they need to get off your chest, and understand, do not take it to heart. Because at this moment, at this time, that's just how they feel. That's what they think. And because they think that and they feel that, a lot of times they don't think we're listening or paying attention. But then you ask the question, okay, what is making this happen? What am I doing that's aggravating the situation? But, well, you're not acknowledging this. You're not taking out the trash when I tell you. You're not what's called. Well, then you let them know. I'm like, look, I'm sorry I didn't take out the trash and I didn't do what you're right and do, but unfortunately, I'm doing this and I will get to you. I promise. You see what I'm saying? It's not you didn't take out the fucking trash and you're not listening to me because you're not obeying me. And then this, he's like, look, everybody has a certain amount of time during the day, and you got to let them know, like, I'm sorry, I apologize. Guess what? I did hear you, but I didn't communicate to you like, hey, I will do it, but please give me this time because I need to finish this. You see how he answered that? Like, yeah, I'll get to it, please, but understand that I got to do this first before I can do that. Or if I'm in the middle of a project that I can't walk away from, I will let them know, like, hey, as soon as I finish this, I'm doing this. And then that's how my day works out. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm just giving a small answer to these situations, because guess what? By communicating what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, and what's going on with me, they understand. One of the biggest things that people have a hard time with is communicating scheduling. We all live two lives. They work, we work, or they're at home doing their projects. We're at home doing our projects. And usually there's no communication between there. Like, I'm just kind of doing this, and then you're just kind of doing that, and that's it. But the thing is if you tell people time schedules, like, look, the majority of the day, I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be working on this. And I have time here if you want to, sit down and eat dinner, want to go to the store, or any of those things. You know what I'm saying? It's laying out these clear indications of your life with them, so they understand that you do have the time, but this is when you have the time. Like I said, I enjoy my time with my wife. You know what I'm saying? When she leaves, I do what my schedule is, but when she does come home, I shut a lot of things down because I like to I like to be available to her. That's just what it is. And if I can't be available to her, I will let her know that this is my schedule. This is what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't need to be this long drawn out where we got our planners out, we're doing the schedule. It's like, no, we're having coffee. This is my day. And I lay out my day. She'll be like, oh, you got a full day. And I'll be like, she's got a full day. Or like, hey, I'm going to kind of be just in the whim if you get done early, or, you know what I'm saying, you have time available and it opens up. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's this clear line of communication. I bring these things up because, I see people have a lot of issues with understanding of, like, just talking, just speaking. Some people are shy. Some people are quiet. Some people don't like to share their lives. But the thing is when you're in a relationship and when you're with somebody that you care for, you let them know that you have time for them, that you're listening to them, that you respect them, that you're here for them. And also, too, a constant reminder of you love them. You know what I'm saying? Some people's love shows differently. You know what I'm saying? I'm very verbal. I want to be very verbal. That's something that I've wanted to change in my life because I never said shit enough. And because I've always bottled it in, that's just how I felt everybody was. But that's not the truth. People like to hear it. It likes to be reinforced. But here's the thing. I do like saying it. I do like feeling it. And I do like showing it. So I do it. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Like I said, these are simple things that you can make slight adjustments to in your life that can make life a lot easier, a lot better, a lot more, synergistically fucking coherent, fucking put together, smoother, fucking there's so many things that we can make small adjustments in our lives that we don't because we just think. And nobody can read your mind. Nobody can understand what you're going through. Nobody can hear your thoughts. And because of that, it fucks up a lot of relationships. But just by opening your mouth, opening up your ears, and actually listening, not responding, actually listening, and then hearing what they have to say, what is going on, and the actual problem. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody is perfect. There could be a lot of miscommunication in your relationship, and you just don't know it because you're not looking at it, you're not seeing it, you're not listening to it, and you don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us just care about our side. What are we doing? What is going on with us? Everything that I do is so important. But in a relationship, in a marriage, guess what? Both sides are important. Both sides are something that you have to pay attention to. I pay attention to it all the fucking time because I know exactly what I want in my life and what I have right now in my life. And like I said, I'm not sitting here trying to brag and like my life is fucking perfect. Fuck no. We still have arguments. We still have loud conversations. We still have back and forth. But at the same time, I try to stay within these bounds of my circle that I've created. I have systems. I have set things that I remind myself of because like I'll start getting irritated. I start reaching my limit of like how I feel, what I think. I'm starting to get frustrated. It builds up. And then I even tell her, hey, I'm at a 10. Give me a moment. I need to calm down. Whether I need to apologize or not, I will. But it's because I recognize that I'm building this up and I'm letting them know like, hey, this is my threshold. Give me a moment. Same thing with her. She's reached her threshold. Give me a moment. And I respect that boundary. We take a break and then we can come back and realize how stupid we both were about whatever the fuck it is we were saying because we just couldn't get it out. I speak like this. I talk like this because this is how important it is to me. You know what I'm saying? These are things that I had to learn in my life to make my life what I want it to be. Everything requires work. Everything requires patience. Everything you want to achieve in your life requires you to recognize what the fuck is going on. It took me a long time to learn this shit. Just please understand that my first marriages, my relationships, all those things, I did everything wrong. But I had to grow. I had to learn. I had to get out this old mindset of like, I'm stoic. I'm fucking this badass fucking dude. I don't communicate my fucking feelings. I don't communicate my emotions. I'm just this fucking person. Take it or fucking leave it. And it fucked up everything in my life. But now, guess what? I'm still this badass fucking person in the real fucking world. But in my house with my wife, all right, even with my kids, I've changed my attitude of like, this is how I am. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm a fucking dad. I'm a fucking pet dad. I'm this person who communicates my feelings and my emotions so then I can regulate them. I can stay within this circle of fucking peace and I can be stress free when I'm at home. You know what I'm saying? How many people fucking come home and don't want to come home because there's going to be an argument? There's going to be a fight. There is going to be some kind of animosity when they walk through that door. And I've definitely had those times where I'm just sitting in my fucking car. Fuck this shit. I want to fucking just drive away and not deal with this, but I'm a fucking good man, so I take care of my fucking family and I do this fucking shit for them. When you can get yourself out of that situation by actually fucking communicating, talking, working out your fucking feelings, working out your emotions, understanding what you need to fucking do to be better, to have better, and to fucking live this life. Like I said, I've Been there. I fucking done that. I fucking lost everything, gained everything. And I had to go through all this fucking bullshit in my life just to get to where I'm at now. And because I'm here now, if I can fucking just help you understand just a little fucking thing that can change your fucking life, then I've done my fucking job, because that's the whole fucking point. Like I said, I've gotten myself to a point in my life where I'm happy. And that happiness is everything that I've ever wanted. I've always wanted to have peace, not knowing what peace was. You know what I'm saying? I always thought I'm just happy in my house and things are going along. It's like, no, what peace is me and my wife are getting along. Me and the kids are getting along. There's no stress and there's no drama amongst us. Of course, there's going to be financial stuff. Of course, there's going to be fucking day-to-day stuff. But guess what? That's trivial. I want to be able to come home, feel nothing but love, and that's my peace. You know what I'm saying? My wife can hold me, tell me everything's going to be okay, and that's all I've ever wanted. Because we're a team. We're married. We're fucking working together for a bigger fucking goal, and we're not fighting against each other. You know what I'm saying? That's what my level of happiness and everything that I've ever wanted to achieve in my life is that. And it all started with a choice. I choose to make this work. I choose to put in the work. I choose to love her, love my kids, and love my life. And every time I think shit's falling apart, I remember I choose this life. And because I choose this life, I have the ability to fucking understand what it takes to maintain it, to keep it, and to keep myself where I want to be. You need a goal in your life. And it could be anything. All right. It could be getting in shape, going to school, fucking getting your shit together. All right. It could be looking for your peace in your family. But because you have that goal, you have the ability to look at what you need to do to get it. And you put in the work, you put in the fucking time, you put in the fucking legwork to fucking achieve this. And that's all I've ever wanted. And I'm there. And because I'm there, I fucking seen the blueprint. I seen the fucking path. Everybody's path's different, but at the same fucking time, if you have a starting point, you know where to fucking go. And you can fucking get there. I love my life. And I want you to love your life too. So guess the fuck what? This is an angry motherfucking dad. You want to watch my shit? YouTube. You want to listen to it? Spreaker, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, SoundCloud, Deezer, iHeartRadio. This motherfucker's everywhere. You can easily fucking find it. Rate, review, like, subscribe, all that fucking bullshit. I really appreciate it. I'm also part of the Inner Circle Podcast Network, group of powerful podcasters out there sharing their shit. That is innercirclepn.com. Take it to every one of our websites, every one of our shows, so make sure you check it the fuck out. We have shows as The Plunge, Failing Hollywood, Simmons and More, The Untrained Eye, The Hood Diner, Shit Happens When You Party Naked. Make sure you check it the fuck out, and I'll see y'all motherfuckers on the next one. Bye.
Always living, always living, always living, always living, always living, always living.